Autistic social media influencers wield a unique and potent influence by leveraging their platforms to authentically share their experiences, challenges, and triumphs. Through personal narratives, influencers like Riki Quinn, with about 314,000 followers on TikTok alone, contribute a broader understanding of autism, demystifying misconceptions, and fostering empathy among their followers.
So what made you first decide to join TikTok?
I was really bored in the pandemic. I had not had any acting jobs. I was working on producing my short film, A Simple Date.
So, autism.
Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD.
What's the difference exactly?
It means that I'm not nonverbal. I'm on the lighter end of the autism spectrum.
So, you a genius or something like that?
No, I'm not much smarter than the average person.
And I had nothing better to do, so I started downloading TikTok. And then I started making TikToks, and then it never stopped, and now I'm annoying to everyone.
You cannot deny that you trespass on my tower almost every day!
You cannot deny these nuts!
I sort of realized that I was never going to be viewed as anything other than autistic. So, because and that's, whether that's subconscious or conscious, that's just a fact of my life. So I started talking more about autism, being more open about my autism, and just being myself.
The content of autistic influencers often serve as a bridge between the neurotypical and neurodivergent worlds, promoting inclusivity and dispelling stereotypes. For Catherine Burford, also known as Autistic Kitty on TikTok, the journey to autistic influencer status came as a complete accident.
Back in 2018, one of my roommates had a friend over, and they introduced me to TikTok. I'm like, oh, this is like fun, and yeah, here we are now.
The process for me making my video, it depends day to day.
I would say that my content is a bit all over the place. On one hand, you have educational and sometimes comedic videos about autism. On the other hand, you see me doing all these little funny trends and dances. And on an extra hand, you just see whatever I feel like showing you that day.
A lot of the times it's just something that I'm hyperfixating on. Other times it's coming across misinformation that I'd like to correct online. And other times I'm just bored.
I have never had intimate relations, nor will I ever have intimate relations because I am autistic, and that is just too much for me.
Okay, so I tried the CBAT method, and it's like ba 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 ba, and it worked, but I don't know what I want to do with that information.
Most of my videos are made in my bathroom. Usually I just try to get like a blank wall so there's not too many distractions, depending on what kind of video I want to make. Especially if I'm making a video about autism, I do want the focus to be solely on what it is I'm talking about, so I try not to have too many distractions in my videos. But yeah, usually I'll just grab whatever I have and be like, okay, I'll show this on camera. But really, it just depends on how I'm feeling that day.
For those wanting to monetize and diversify their content, OnlyFans have been a large source of income for people like Riki.
People always tell me, you are broke, but you are hot. And so I'm like, okay, I can fix one of those things using the other. I charge $5 for a subscription. I'm posting constant pictures of me in lingerie, and me doing like sexually risque things. But I don't post, I charge for nudity. I do implied nudity on OnlyFans, but I charge to be naked. My friends and I call it the pretty paradox, where, and it sounds so awful to be like, it's because I'm pretty, but that really is. I'm a conventionally attractive person, and therefore because I'm conventionally attractive, people don't believe me when I say that I'm
According to Riki, some people believe that disability is a punishment for people who are considered undesirable by conventional beauty standards.
They're more likely to believe somebody that is not conventionally attractive is disabled, because for them it's like, oh, you deserve that because you weren't born conventionally attractive. You weren't born white with a six-pack, blonde hair, blue eyes. So therefore you deserve to be disabled. You deserve to be poor. Those kinds of things.
According to Catherine, she didn't start wanting to talk about her autism publicly online until 2017 with a simple post on Instagram.
I had come out of the autism closet to my friends, and I realized that while I was out of the autism closet, with my peers, I wasn't really out of the autism closet to the world. So I posted a picture, and I was talking about, how hard it was for me to accept my autism before I finally decided, you know what, I'm not going to be ashamed of it anymore.
Roughly about 3,000 a month, 4,000 a month.
Does that include your social media?
That is including the social media.
How much do you make from OnlyFans?
Depends on the month. On a really good month, I don't like to brag, but on a really good month, it's like 8,000 a month.
Platforms like TikTok and Instagram facilitate the rapid dissemination of educational content, personal stories, and resources, enabling a global conversation on autism awareness and acceptance.
Skip over to 2019, I get on TikTok. I found some other autistic people who are using TikTok to spread information about autism and also make jokes about their autism. And that's where I realized, wow, there's actually a whole lot more I can do with this platform than just make funny videos. I can actually teach people something. And since then, I've never looked back. What I like most about being an autistic content creator is how autistic people reach out to me after seeing my work, saying about how much my work has touched them, how it has encouraged them to be a little bit more open about autism themselves. Not only that, but I have other people, like non-autistic parents of autistic kids asking for some advice. And, there's people who just want to know more, and they want to know more about it from a authentic autistic perspective. And it really does touch my heart, because it's just something I never thought I'd be able to do. I never thought I'd be like a role model. I never really thought I would be important enough for that level. And the fact that I'm here now is still a little bit unbelievable, but really incredible.
I'd like to thank Kat and Riki for their participation in this piece. If you'd like to follow them, I will leave their social media in the description below. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content. This is Red, and I'm signing off. Bye!